Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to show you how to automate the 112 bear trap strategy so that you can actually have a real stop loss that protects your downside. You can actually be able to turn your trade into a hedge automatically when it hits a certain take profit, and so that you don't have to spend your time watching the screen. I here am an active 112 trader. I love the strategy. I made so much money from it. It's such a consistent and amazing strategy. But the problem is I'll be watching my screen 24/7 because when the market crashes, although I get a bigger payout, my losses go up really high, and when I have a lot of 112s, that compounds very quickly. And so I love having a way to automate the trades so that I can get in when I want to and have the trade managed for me however I want without losing control of my account and actually having a way to protect my account. So if you want to automate your 112 trade, let me show you how to do it. First off, again, here's my Tasty Trade account over the last 1 month. I am exclusively trading 112 trades, and you can see here I made about $8,000 of trading from 112s. Now again, how do we automate the 112 strategy? Well, it's very simple. I built this tool called the Options Auto Trader, and it's very simple to set up even if you don't know coding or you're not tech savvy. You just simply connect in your Tasty Trade broker. Then you select the auto trader you want to do. So let's create a 112 auto trader. So when I click on the 112, I get a ton of options of what I want to automate. I can do it on whichever asset I want. I can do it on MES for smaller accounts, ES for larger accounts, or if I want to diversify my 112s, I can do it on CL, GC, NQ, ZB, anything like that. So let's just do MES. I can pick the days until expiration. Most people do 45 to 120, and 90 days is a good sweet spot. I personally do mine at 90 days until expiration. And then I'm going to structure the trade. So if we look at a 112 trade, it's structured like this, where if the market goes up, you make money, and then if the market goes down, you'll make even more at expiration, but in the meantime, you're actually down money. But anyways, the 112 trade here is structured by selling a put at this level so that you make money all the way, and then this extra profit is made from a put debit spread trade. And so we automate that like this. We're going to create our put debit spread trade, which I like to do at a 25 delta and a 23 delta. And so again, you can do it like that. If you like to create your put debit spreads based on a dollar amount away, you can actually change this to dollar amount away if you want to buy the put that's $20 away from the market's price, and then go 25 away for the other one, or just use deltas. I like the 25-23 for my put debit spread. Now for the put that I'm going to sell, I'm going to do a 5 delta. That's very safe. I typically do 7 delta, but for the example, we will keep it at a 5 delta. So this is the structure of a 112 trade, probably how you typically trade it now. How people like me, Tom King, Joseph Puckett did. This is kind of how we trade those. Now that I set up the trade structure, I need to determine when do I want the auto trader to enter in trades for me. Now, this auto trader is not an AI or a black box of some unknown concept. It will only ever do what you tell it to do. So again, we structured the trade and it's going to follow it and structure a trade just like that. Now we need to tell it when we want to enter. So week means we're going to enter once a week on Wednesday. So that's how it's currently set up. We're going to enter in once a week on Wednesday. Again, if you want to enter in every day or multiple times a week, you can set that up here. Again, unlike other brokers, you can't set up a stop loss or take profit for 112s because when you do those stop loss orders, the market makers will mess with them. The options market and stop losses don't work, but they work on this options auto trader because we keep your stop losses in our third-party weighting system and only send them into the market when it's time to be executed, so that no market maker can see it and mess with those orders. Also, we allow stop loss on complex trades like 112. So again, a take profit percentage depends on what you're doing. Most people do a 90% take profit. A stop loss, again, depends on what you're doing. Roughly 300% stop loss on the trade is a good one. Early management is something that we don't typically do. It means that you want to exit a trade when there's X number of days left. So a tasty live mechanic is to close a trade when there's 21 days left, and you would put 21 for that. Now, something else about this options auto trader is that it's built for 112 traders by 112 traders. And so what I mean by that is you can actually automatically turn your 112 into a hedge when it hits this take profit target. So again, I can either close the entire position once it's a 90% profit. I can turn into a PDS hedge, or I can turn it into a ratio hedge just by changing these. By default, a PDS hedge or I put debit spread hedge is great, so I'll leave that. So once my trade hits a 90% take profit target, it will close the naked puts and keep on my put debit spread for the put debit spread hedge. Next, how much money do I want to allow this auto trader to trade with? So again, I think for one trade on MES, it's about $800. So again, if you want to do about 5,000, that's probably a good allocation for this. Again, you can enable max positions at one time, or if you don't want to lose control of your account, if you want to make sure that you know when a trade goes through, you can actually enable trade approval, so that it's like, hey, all your rules have been met to enter a trade, and then it sends you an email to be like, do you want to confirm this trade? You click confirm, and then it'll send your order into the market through your broker. All right, just like that, we've connected to our Tasty Trade broker. We set up all the rules for the 112 to be turned into a hedge. Now, like I said, the options auto trader will only do what you tell it to do, so let's make sure we understand. This auto trader is instructed to automate a 90 DTE 112 trade on MES once a week on Wednesdays. Perfect. Trades will be placed in the afternoon session. Perfect. I can change that if I want. Trades will be managed at a take profit of 90%. Perfect. Trades will be managed with a stop loss of 300%. Perfect. The auto trader is limited to trade with no more than $5,000, which means the auto trader will continue placing trades until the buying power of all the open trades hits 5,000. Perfect. Trades that hit the take profit percentage will be turned into a put debit spread hedge automatically. Wonderful. I understand. Agree. Save the auto trader. Now I have this auto trader MES 90 DTE 112. Just like that, I've automated the entire 112. You can see here that I have an ES 112 and a CL 112, and I've been running these for about 2 months now. And you can see here I'm making $10,000 on this ES 112 in the last 2 months, and the CL is making me about $720 over the last 2 months. Again, it's entered for me, it's managed my trades, stop losses, take profits, and turn my trades into hedges automatically for me. So that's how awesome this 112 strategy is. It's so profitable, and now that you can put stop losses on it, protect yourself, turn it into hedges, and not have to be watching your positions 24/7, it's amazing. So if you want to get access to this options auto trader, click the link down below and start your free trial. All right, guys, see you on the inside.